Welcome on in, everyone. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm waiting for, given what Zeph just put in the chat, I'm assuming he's going to silence me immediately. But welcome on in, Cynic Deval, G Tearing, Ileana, glad I have Sweet Peas. Welcome on in, Lurk Cobalt, Ruffles Von Bourbon. Welcome on in, Zeph, glad I have you, Sweet Pea. Welcome on in, Lurk Cobalt. Welcome on in, Kronos. Welcome on in, Casper House. Welcome on in, Fine Point. Wait, why am I being bonked? The stream hasn't even begun. I was gonna fucking play you a birthday message because Zeph's everyone at Zeph the Peregrine Falcon. It's your fucking birthday. Points at you. Point at the birthday burb. Anyways, art. And also birthday message. As is tradition. Excuse me? Yeah, this seems about right. Matt Radioactive Cobalt, thank you for the follow. Good follow check. Let have you speak game. Burb is me. Burb. I died. Don't worry about that. Anyways, we're celebrating the birthday of Zeph. Happy heckin' birthday, you sweet bean. Alright. We do have the song queue open. But I'm gonna go ahead and stick on something like this for now. I love certain Five Nights at Fridays song, or Five Nights at Fridays. You know what, I give up. But no, I did. The stream started. I give up. Yeah, Delos? Something you're trying to tell me? Something trying to grab my fucking attention, Mr. Sussy Lion? Can we shout for Delos? I'm trying my hand at oh, why? I'm gonna fucking crash out because for whatever reason now the perspective looks weird and wrong. Here, let me try something real quick. Shut the borb is the only way I know to I can poop. Shut the borb is the only way I can poop the borb. Boop. Boop makes infinitely more sense. That is a deeply unfortunate typo. Your autocorrect's on something else, man. But yeah, no, I'm trying my hand at extremely dynamic posing, and also why the fuck did I cheat? Why did I do this to myself? This is such a fucking nightmare. Shitting a burb is quite an welcome on Bubble Goose. Nice sleeping. Staying hydrated, everyone. I am. What's up, Crisp?
Ha ha ha, what if I got the pick of the art of the character in that art piece and I might have choose the Hans. I might have a type and it's Anthro Hans men.
Zeph is just in it for the hyper the traditional hyper horse. Hold up. I'm never content with what I do with chest fluff. Not hyper. Mm-hmm. Hyper haunts is too much. Fair enough. That's a hell of a quote. I'm 350 pounds with no will to live. I will kill both of us. God damn if that ain't still a mood. Oh, why does that character have pectorals so big they can jiggle? I like pectorals. I like drawing pectorals. What do you want from me? If I was into hyper, I would have wrote it without being a request from someone. That's fair. Fair. So I think with it, like the idea is I want to kind of like guide it in, like guide it up, but also kind of like out. Something like this a little bit. So I could love tits is why he's the Birdwatcher Boy Scout badge. Yeah, exactly. I love watching the birds known as tits. Also, man breasts. I need to get like the technical difficulties thing. I need to add that as like a fucking overlay I can enable, like just like make another scene where I can just immediately like when I inevitably say something incredibly suggestive and pics are nice. So I tended to put a walnut between them and ask the guy to flex. I mean, that's just, hey, that's a sign that I'm doing my job. I will say, the shirtless version I wasn't going to do, but then Mari, who is the wife of the person I'm drawing, specifically requested I do a shirtless version of this. I don't think she knew I was drawing Palma, which I think is really funny. I mean, put my face between them instead of the Walmart. Here, let me because I'm not super convinced. I think it's something more like this. I think that's might be why like the top of my pecs never feel like they're like actually fluffy, It's just I kind of do like I basically end up like there's a lot of experimentation going on with this piece. I think is also like a big part of like why this is such a pain in the ass. I mean, you've heard like I think it's looking genuinely pretty good so far. It's like that's a sign that like I'm doing something right. Is this the like is this the recording? This official lyrics video.
Reminder, if anyone puts happy birthday or a variation of it in the queue, they are getting timed out because getting sung happy birthday embarrasses me.
So basically what I'm hearing is everyone should do it. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Wait, you are being birthed today? That you know what? That's as good a description as any. I'll give it a pass. Congrats on your egg day. Welcome to Will Knights. Thank you for following. Welcome to Flashback. Glad I'm screaming. Unfortunately, I can't make that joke because egg day is an actual thing for trans people.
Happy birthdays, F. Happy birthdays, F. Happy birthdays, F.
Welcome to Will Knights.
Happy birthdays,
Glad
F.
to have you, sweet bean.
Happy birthdays, F.
Happy birthday. All right, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? I'm about to be a problem for you, Zeph. I'll get were it not for StarkyMorph holding my blade, I would have timed you out, Ilianos. I'm about to fucking do it to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zeph. Happy birthday to you. How do I time out this streamer? How the art stream go? It's going all right. I'm currently deep in the line art mines. A lot of detail to add. I did inflict this on myself, so the Starky asked for it now. Thank you for the biddies. I'm always like apprehensive about doing any amount of singing, even small stuff like that. I just realized one thing I forgot I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to fucking handle the big pectorals. We do be working on the chesticles at the moment. All right, this is slowly killing me, but it is looking significantly better. At what point does this become like second nature, and I just do this kind of shit without like really thinking about it? And can I speed up the process of that becoming like normal for me? Oh god, I just realized something. I think I've figured out a thing that might look a little weird. Which is mainly that the pectorals... Welcome on in, Shinjinu. Glad to have you, sweet bean. I think I need to move the pec up a little bit. Fuck. This is... Because I realize now there's a lot of shoulder space here. I tried to fix it. Weird on my furry streamer's big man boob. The only way to speed up art is to sacrifice a lot of your life protecting it. That's fair. Or practicing it. But also protecting it. Didn't trust you to be on my side. What's weird in there, Starky? So the issue was that there's a little bit so this is supposed to be like the shoulder. I think the answer is also like bump up the shoulder on this side. Without the lies, this is what it sounds like. Here, let me see if I can figure it out over here. I'm surprised that didn't pop up in the that it didn't show up in the like canvas flipping. We listen to our demons. Because like I think the idea is there's too much shoulder, like the amount of shoulder here and here isn't equivalent.
Rats, we're rats.
What's up, Chris?
We're the rats.
Who's winning the merch quick-off? The K-pop Demon Hunters Libabu crossover or the Demon Hunters Ramen crossover?
Oh yeah, that's right. Are we getting are we getting a new Demon Hunters movie? Or are you just doing it because it's because they're both like demon hunters? The ramen, since it's canon. Good. I'm gonna go for now, but make sure to take a break for your eyes. They're merch for collabs this Friday for the new Demon Slayer movie. I need to like, I probably need to give that series a watch at some point. I don't necessarily know that the writing of it is anything particularly special, but the animation of it's definitely top notch. Fuck it. Welcome on, Akabor. Glad to have you, sweet bean. With Pop Mart and a ramen brand. I knew about the K-pop ramen. If K-pop Demon Hunters doesn't win best soundtrack, then the award's 100% rigged. Oh, I feel like it's like, oh, like, because it is everything this, like, you know, the award ceremonies hate, because it is a piece of media targeted at children. And it is an animation, so like naturally, like it's not. There we go. It would have been cool if we got the original Demon Slayers. To be fair, apparently, like we actually like it did so well that I think they were getting we're getting 2 sequel movies, a prequel movie, and like a TV series, like some ridiculous amount of stuff because of like how well it performed. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Okay. Detail work. Like, to see more about Rumi's parents. That's like, I think that was my immediate thought was like, okay, like if we're doing a prequel series, it has to be about like how Rumi is half demon and like half huntress. I mean, the original one-shot Demon Slayers were originally Tanjiro had 1 arm. I love Zoe for that. Zoe's so real. You're just my type. Zoe is a queen because she saw someone who was exactly her type and it was like, wow, you're exactly my type, but you're also manifested red flags. Well, shit. Gotta kill ya. Zoe's so real for that. I love her. You should look it up, Starky. The original one-shot Demon Slayers? Maybe. I need to catch up on One Piece. That's my current manga goal. I'm hoping that I didn't fall far enough behind where, like, I need to borrow, like, my friend who has the Shonen Jump the Shonen Jump at. Trust me, it's interesting. Maybe. There's so much shit I need to watch and read that, like, it is unfortunately, like, you know, it is my to read queue is as long as my games to play queue. Actually, you know what game I might want to start? Because my Thursdays are now open since we finished Claire Obscure. I might start doing fuck, what's the game that the original creators like actively beg people to pirate it? What the fuck is this? Pineapple and pizza? Disco Elysium. I that was the description I gave and someone knew. Yeah, I might start up Disco Elysium on Thursday. Because like that is something I've been meaning to play for a hot minute. Like that one's been in the queue for longer than like a lot of games. I might talk to my friend who has played Disco Elysium before to make sure that it's a wise idea. Because I do know it gets a little bit chat, this does not count as a joke song, it's jovial, but it's blurring the line. Need to play that myself. Because the entire premise of Disco Elysium is more or less the you know, the world is fucked up and corrupt. Which might be a little bit too, you know, might hit a little bit too close to home currently. I will not be giving Pop Mutt nipples. Yeah, it's pretty dark. I don't necessarily mind dark. I actually I quite enjoy dark media. That was okay. I had a conversation with my boss. So I was talking with one of my coworkers at work, and I was talking to him. I was like, "Oh yeah, you know, shut the God damn it! Stop quoting me." Um, but no, I was talking with one of my coworkers at work, and I was like, "Hey, like, I was recommending. We were talking about games, and I'm like, "Hey, I just finished up Claire Obscure," and then I was like, "Yeah, big recommend." And then I realized I should probably warn him. I should probably give him a little bit of a warning. So I was like, it, does it continue screaming for the rest of the song? Hold up one moment. Yeah, the screaming continues for the rest of the song. Um, it's the extra flavor. But no. So I was talking with my coworkers. I'm like, yeah, no, I was a big fan of Claire Obscure, and I realized, oh wait, oh fuck, I forgot to tell him how deeply very like I was like the game's French, so you should be fine, like But I realized, oh god, wait, I should tell him how sad it is. I should warn him in advance that it is in fact very sad. And he was like, "Oh yeah, no, I love playing sad games." We like tossed it back and forth. And my boss is like listening to us talk, and she's like, "What the fuck are you all doing? And like enjoying like sad video games? Hello?" And I'm like, I don't know. I like dark stuff, man. And I made the joke that was like, yeah, no, we're just prepared. She's like, there's enough sadness in the real world, and I'm like, that's fair, but I can practice the sadness in video games. You see, if you cry at your parents' funerals, it's only because you didn't play enough sad games. You didn't emotionally practice. He's a little messed up in the head. Can't find the original one-shot of Demon Slayer. There's too much Wattpad fanfic. He's a little messed up in the head. Freaky, even. Listen, you're not wrong. Just know that although I may not think everything through, I can't take back what I say or regret what I do. Know that some stay in line and they stick to the plan, but if you leave it to me, I'll do whatever I can, cause I know that's what I'm here for. I don't want to wait around anymore. Even if you can't see the good inside of me, I don't have the time to wait. So sorry, I've learned some people mix Sour Patch Kids into cottage cheese. I could see that working. I don't think you can cry during no. I got close a couple of times during Expedition 33, but it didn't quite like fully get there. I'm Curious' song, we all know the same animatic, right? Yep, Diamond Thief. But no, for context, for like how difficult it is to make me cry at games. In the middle of the pandemic, I was not okay, and then proceeded to finish Amori and then play through the entirety of Spiritfarer within 2 weeks. I'm genuinely broken. Like, I'm dead inside. So like like that is like I think genuinely like a sign of like mental instability. Like doing that to myself. To be fair, that was during COVID quarantine, so like, you know, no one was mentally stable at that time. Oh, god damn it. Well, we're gonna have to figure out I'm gonna have to just kind of like guess at where I think the colors should be. Because like you know, it's two-toned fur, which means that there's like, you know, decided to get 2 more stickers on my Marshy comm. Found out, but there aren't any much pics to it. That's not the right. That's not how it's supposed to work. There you go. The Marshy comm is safe for work. It's just funny Discord stickers. I feel like I recognize the username Marshy. To be fair, there's probably a couple of Marshies, because immediately my thought was like, oh, it's you got it from Marshmallow Bears, but I'm like, that I've never heard anyone refer to him as Marshy, not even his boyfriend. So I'm like, that can't be it. What is going on with this song? Die with a Die with a slime might be the funniest typo. Oh, I misspelled. It still got it. It still got it, but goddamn if die with a slime isn't funny. How does Pokemon and Beasley? Can we show for Beasley? Beasley heckin' super sweet Durg. B-Durg. How you holding up? But no, like, how does the chorus of Die with a Smile go? Oh god. If the party was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a slime. The slime cube comes out and fucking oh god, no, I regret it. Die with the slime. I had to remind myself how the chorus of that song goes. But, you know, I'm doing all right. Currently, we're working on a gift piece. I think I'm going too hard on this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I might be putting in a touch too much effort. Considering that this is we'll check to see if Palma is live. Yes, I appreciate that. That is a mood. To be fair, like this has also like been like a genuinely pretty awesome like learning experience for me. To like get wait, I'm fucking stupid? Yes, I'm a little dumb. It needs to be consistent. There we go. But no, like I think this is coming together relatively well, all things considered. Because that's gonna be where the two-tone fur comes in. So we have tummy and then we have the side fur. And I probably need no the back fur is oh wait hold up it actually goes around son of a it's fine it's fine I say to myself. You're holding Control Z.
Rats. We're rats.
What's up, Crisp?
We're the rats.
Fun fact, did you know that Starky's beak is fake? That's right, he lost his beak in the accident and had to get the beak equivalent of a wig so you could steal it if you pulled hard enough.
Why are you like this, Crisp? Oh, so that's tough talk coming from someone who's actually a horse. Points at you, fake ass Birdman. Okay. Hey, my name says Peregrine Falcon. Yeah, but you were just excited. You would keep talking about how excited you are to be a horse. So you're fake. You're the faker. Well, that was an interesting listening experience. I'm not excited to be a horse. I'm excited to fuck a buff horseman. You know what? Fair do. Fair do. Okay. The wonderful world of line art. Would Starky fuck a muscular horseman? No, we've been over this. Horses are not to be trusted. Never. Not even in the bedroom. Especially not in the bedroom. Would you rather be a buff horseman or romance a buff horseman? Thank you for this very important poll. Where's the romance a horseman in a safe work way? You didn't include the safe work option. You didn't include the safe work option, you horse fucker. Because we knew he knew it would not be safe work. That's Kasai's job. You know what? Fair. Fair enough. Pokemon and Sylvan, thank you for the save. I am deep in the regretty spaghetti for Jesus fucking Christ. I haven't even the arm tattoos are gonna fucking actually kill me. What you making? This is a gift piece of a certain father canine, pup but Titanic. I'm going for close. I'm going for pirate. Here, let me hide the. It's like, you know, pirate suit. You know. Oh yeah, interesting. I don't know. I feel like it's very fitting for him.
Rats.
Pop would cause the Titanic.
Rats.
4 streams until the art is complete. 4 fun art streams. Finish 1 stream. Draw all around 3 streams until the art is complete.
No, we're definitely significantly more than 4 art streams. I'm gonna be honest with you. It is. I can see him in a pirate outfit. It's weird. I can see like at least his Sona more in a more in like a pirate outfit than a navy outfit, even though he categorically was in the navy and was not a pirate. You know, I actually can't say with absolute certainty that he wasn't a pirate. What we do online is you know. You know, Yarhar and all that. Okay. Line art is to be fair, line art's usually like my favorite part of the artistic process. But it's definitely it's trying my patience a little bit here. Everyone wants to romance a buff horseman, but no one wants to be the buff horseman being romanced. I mean, listen. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Y'all is a bunch of bottoms. points in chat. Bottoms. Bottoms. I'm kidding. But no. Not that there's anything wrong, like, mind you. Bottom is a, you know, being a preferred bottom is a great way to live your life. May you find the confident dom top man that you so desire. Yes, Turkey, did you see the piece I got from that one artist? I don't think I did. If you're talking about the one you got today. Welcome on Indigo. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I am currently deep in the art mines. Yeah, that one I did not see it. Zamanos Wolf, thank you for the follow. Welcome to live chat. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. There you go. It's not safe for work. A very not safe for work. Fair enough. I need to leave this spot blank because I'm pretty sure this is the
Hey
rope.
Starky, I got
What's
a gift
up?
for you. TFs you into a muscular rubber horseman.
That's not a particularly good gift for you, Chris. I'm gonna be 100% with you. I can tell you the artist you want to see the if you recognize. Go ahead and tell me the artist's name. I wonder if I recognize them. I feel like you might have told me that. I was like surprised. Wow, Chronos Starky's no longer unfuckable Tolok. That's right. Okay, so I do recognize the artist's name. I very much do recognize the artist's name at that point. Am I degenerate? Yes. This is known. This is a known quantity about me. All right. Paw pads time. Again, I need to do more shit at the fucking sketch layer. Is there not a TF redeem today? That's only for when I'm 2 dimensions. I need to find time where I need to work on I want to modify some models to make them Starky. But that requires time that I very much do not have. Unfortunately, I also don't, like, you know, my options are either figure out how to do it myself, which requires time, or commission someone to do it, and unfortunately, I do not have the disposable income to go doing that currently. Especially because I need to build up my savings. Being an adult is such a fucking scam, man. I was thinking of a different type of TF redeem. What different type of TF redeem are you? I'm suddenly greatly concerned. I'm not gonna lie. Or redeem the TF the Redeemer into a random animal. I actually need to add that. Like, I need to add that as like a probably as like a chat command, because I know a lot of other Thunderfang members have that set up, and I do very much like the like kind of atmosphere and energy it brings. There we go. Welcome on in, Resume. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Yep, you have 3 songs already in the queue, unfortunately. All right. Time to play the fine balancing act of drawing feet good but not so good. Your favorite bird in the whole wide world. Good to see you. Good to see you too, you sweet bean. How you holding up? All right. Again, I really should have figured this out on the sketch layer. I do feel like a bit of a doofus for not planning this out on the sketch layer. This would have made my life significantly easier. I'm good. Just got back from mowing. Mowing during the late summer and early fall is always nice with a slight cool breeze. That does sound really nice, honestly. All right. Oh my god. These feet are gonna look awful. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I say, knowing myself, and then I'm already worrying about it. It's too late. The worrying has already begun. I do feel like I feel like if I could learn how to do this level of like artistic detail in an efficient manner, I could probably like do a commission and then see from there, like see how it goes, you know? But yeah, no, the first thing I would need to do is like figure out like how to do this consistently and smoothly, because this has been just a fucking fever dream and nightmare combined into one. I think the big part of why this is gonna look weird is because I'm too zoomed in. I'm doing the classic like digital artist who's like way too zoomed in, and so like I'm working on small little details and no one's gonna fucking notice. Something like that, maybe? No. Hold up. Welcome on a Wise Bun. Glad I guess we've been good show for Wise Bun. I'm currently deep in the thinking, deep in the brain tank, trying to figure out how the fuck I want to draw this claw. It is in fact consuming my will to live, but there isn't much of that to begin with, so like, you know. This is such a small fucking detail. Why am I doing this to myself? But you know, if you ever wanted a very like earnest breakdown of like where my fucking like what happened to me, if you want to like, oh, you know, I wonder what happened to Starky. I'm a fucking this I'm gonna crash out. Okay, I feel like this might work, but I need to pull you down. Something like that. There you go. This looks a bazillion times better than anything I could do. I mean, yeah, but I've also been doing this for like a year and a half. So like, and also like, to some degree, I never think of myself as competing with others. Like, it's weird. I actually, this is a weird thing that I'm realizing now. When it comes to people who are like lower on the ladder than me, I never think of myself as competing with them. I only ever think of myself as competing with the people who I know are better than me. You know? And that's not to say like, oh, like, you know, like I think of them as competition. It's more like I look at them and I'm like, I wish I could figure out that like the way they draw like that. So it's not even like competition, it's like admiration, I suppose. I'm gonna have to fucking draw the other paw too. Why did I do this to myself? That's not so bad, just means you're always trying to do better. I suppose that's fair. I know now why this looks a little bit weird. Okay. But no, like to be fair, as much as I'm complaining, I do actually earnestly feel like this piece is helping me grow a lot as an artist because it's forcing me to kind of like engage with details I never really think about. Okay. Okay. There we go. Well, thank you for the pets. Oh, I'm sorry I'm not particularly chatty. I do feel like bad when I get like this with art because like I you know I want to be like a I want to be community interactive, but I'm also like I like I'm putting like 100%, 110% power of my brain into fucking trying to make this look not awful. You're doing fine. We vibing. Hopefully, like because I know that's one of the things where it's like welcome on in cost. I got to be sweeping. I know it's the case that like like numbers are not intrinsically tied to activity, but sometimes it is. you know, it can be a little bit hard to be like like keeping the chatter going. Although like I'm quite practiced at it. I'll say that's I think talking to myself is the thing that I'm the most skilled at. In case if you ever wanted me something to, like to solidify the fact that like I probably belong in some various flavor of hey science man, what's a science fact? Motherfucking magnets, how do they work? No. um I'm just a bit EP today, so it will be an EP day. I'm trying to think like a fun fact off the top of my head. Did you know that it's impossible to use the sun to heat something up to higher than the temperature of the surface of the sun? No matter how much you concentrate it. There you go. There's your science fact of the day. Recently found a meme song going on TikTok. I find it really funny. It's actually AI, so sad, especially because it now puts any similar kinds of songs under scrutiny in my brain. That's fair. I definitely know that there was the one that like was like I haven't not used TikTok in a hot minute, but I definitely know that there was the one that was making the rounds even when I was using it, which was the something to the effect of like "fuck you, you piece of shit." Okay, I like it, but I think that this toe looks a little bit off. I do not remember that one. It was basically like something to the effect of like, well, ooh la la, good for you, fuck you. Something to that effect. I can't remember what the specific words were. Pause. Welcome on, Wolf. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Bean. How do these paws look? As resident paw inspector, I bumped into a Vocaloid cover that was a kind of funny, kind of horny Wolfman, so I found the OG song because the music was good without the horny.
Speaking of, I shout out to the useless member of my group at work when while doing research didn't even bother to remove equals source chat from their reference links.
Oh my god. Well, I guess I suppose I would rather know in advance. That way, like, they look pretty darn good. Like, that way you know that you're gonna have to fucking double check him. It's like, it sucks, but, like, at least you know in advance, so, like, well, the shit that he found isn't trustworthy. I'm glad to hear that. Also, stick around. We're going to be running a quick set of Can I confess something? Go for it.
Rats, we're rats. We're the rats.
Shout out to Breen for calling out an AI slop producer on Psky.
Breen? Like Neil Breen? Also, we're about to run our first set of 3-minute ads. We run those every hour to turn off pre-rolls because Twitch needs money, apparently. Okay. How are you doing today, by the way? And how's the cuties in chat? I'm doing all right. Bit of a nothing day at work. I have work to do, but I'm not making much progress on it. Mostly because I'm trying to figure out what someone else's code is doing. Like if I knew I could just code it from scratch, I would be done in like half an hour. But like because I have to like work within the confines of someone else's code, I'm like, well, this is gonna take me a little bit yet, which sucks. But like But outside of that, mostly just rested up as best I could. I got some more job applications in. Slow, but not no progress on that front. Okay. Okay.
Rats, we're rats. We're the
What's up, Chris?
rats.
I am in your walls, feasting on the fiberglass insulation. You cannot stop me.
I mean, I can't, but the inevitable stomach cramps that will occur when I won't stop you, but you're gonna regret that. You will rue the day you ate my fiberglass insulation. But no. Mostly I just kind of like got through the day. But some days it's just enough. That's some days that's all you really realistically need to do. For my D&D campaign, I may or may not have used ChatGPT as a springboard to find out more legitimate sources to base my world building on. But like, don't even do that. Like, seriously, just like look up Wikipedia for like fantasy novels to like use as like world building baseline if you need to.
Rats, we're rats. We're
What's
the
up, Chris?
rats.
Tumby hurt frown.
I told you. I warned you. I warned you! Wrong button. You were warned! Mystery, I almost forgot where the Borb drone... The same place they have been. Somewhere in the files.
Rats, we're rats.
What's up, Chris?
We're the rats.
Put me back in the corner now. You smell terrible and I need to get the fuck away from that awful stank.
Why is it just silence? Hello? I'm so glad the last, like, minute of this song is just silence. Alright, where are you? Back to your corner, Mr. Rat. So why is this, I don't fully, I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game. Why is this the Kingdom Hearts 1 theme? Swariel and clean. Pokemon and Gadget. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we show for Gadget? That does imply that Swariel himself is not clean, which is accurate. Pokemon and Phoenix. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I've made mistakes, Phoenix. I've made mistakes. What do you mean, why? Why? Did I say why? Oh, like, I don't know, like, it's usually, like, the, like, main song I assume, because Nomura likes Utada Hikaru's music, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Your shop for Struggle for Waffles? Welcome on, Waffles. Good to have you, Sweeping. How dare you kill me? This art is, Paws are hard, okay? Paws are hard. Paws are difficile. How goes, how goes? I'm doing all right. Work today was blah, but like I got through it, and now I'm trying my best to figure out I guess pause. I'm finishing up the baseline art, and then I need to come back for well, the double shout out. There are two themes, an orchestral of the OST and this. Why didn't I figure out the fucking Are you looking actual pause for ref? You see, the thing about that is, bye. I'm kidding. I'm about to die to a Borb. I just I didn't put feet stuff in my stories yet. I'm glad to be the person to make you realize you need to add feet stuff to your stories, I guess? Oh no. Gotta broaden my audience, fair enough. But also, like, I would recommend, like, sticking to the stuff that you feel comfortable with. Because, like, you know, internet fame is nice and all, but it's definitely not worth, like, your mental well-being. And if you, like, it's really easy to get typecast as, like, the guy who does XYZ thing. I'm the last Gremlin mod. I think with the pets. Because, like, you know, I don't think you would really see the claw from here. I'm not the last horny mod. Now that I took out Starky, I go and lurk while bingo playing. I'm comfortable writing most things. That's fair.
God damn it! Leo! What the hell are you doing? Leo! 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 God damn it! God damn it! God damn it! God damn it!
Okay. One thing I have biffed a little bit is that these would technically be a little bit, there would be like a little bit of the fluff. So it'd be more something like, what do you mean last not horny mod? Yeah, you're gonna have to fucking fight both Suda and Oceano for that title, Kasai. And to be honest with you, I think Suda and Oceano are going to win. Oceano is horny. Are they? I don't really. Maybe they're horny, but just very vanilla. It's like my brain doesn't even fucking register. Cupcake, that doesn't make them horny. Not on main, sweetheart. But you know, currently I'm deep frying my brain, trying my absolute hardest to make convincing looking fluff and paw beans. I have an alt blue sky for a reason. Fair enough. Welcome on in, Nom. Can you shout for Nom? Oh, I love those emotes. Yeah, I have Tattoo Rexy. I follow a lot of people. I wish I could. I wish I didn't have to work and like I could like live comfortably and just like be social on the internet as my job. But unfortunately, I don't have the charisma to be like a big name streamer for that to work out. I wish I could speak Spanish fluently so I can enjoy his streams. It's definitely a handy skill. I like this claw. I think I need to bring its size down. Thank you, Brantler, for the 20 biddies, you sweet bean. Are you saying that you want to be chronically online? Do we have the horniest chat member? Do we have a horniest chat member? Yes. I have in my mind the answer to that. But I will keep that a secret. I will keep that a secret because I think it's funnier if y'all like say it. I'm curious to think of what the person who you guys think is the horniest chat member. XXL Wolfia Safe Work version came out and is hilarious. Yeah, how the fuck are you gonna meaningfully edit the plot?
We're the rats.
If it's me, just say it.
Somehow the Safe Work Wolfius is hornier than not safe work. That checks out. I write extremely horny smut. I don't think it's you, Zeph. Crop sex scenes and undies. Yeah, that is somehow hornier. Lots and lots of jocks. Darn. For reference, for reference, so we confirmed it's not Zeph. Yes. I mean, I don't think at this, at this point, I feel like the moment to turn into a meme is past. I personally think the horniest chat member goes to Gadget. I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means. But since I've survived, I've realized... Huh? Say that again. Gadget, I think you're the horniest chat member we have here. Do I get silver at least on the podium? I don't think so. Congrats, you're going to horny jail. World was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. Starky thinks I'm feral. Categorically, am I incorrect? Not because we shame, but because it's the price for the horniest chat member. I don't even want to do this anymore. I love this song. I have considered doing a cover of this song. I'm naturally feral. I can't help it. Fair enough. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. Right next to you. When I monitored a Discord that had kiddos, there was a discussion on things that were technically safe for work, but in all practicality were far from safe. I think that's like a very important discussion to have. And like it's a huge pain in the ass, which is why like I realistically I don't super like moderating for you know, like, you know, kind of Starky, please don't read my latest story. It's a kink I normally don't do and I was somehow still comfortable writing that I only did it as a calm. I may have wrote underwear transformation. That's fine. I know for a fact I have friends who are into that, and I've seen it. So like you know. If you're hoping one of these days that I'm gonna give you the like ew, it's, you know, you're not. You have to go like way beyond the pale for that. And at that point, it's mostly just gonna be like, hey, like let's not. I forget that you are all freakier than me. I'm Ace. What do you want from me? I'm Ace and raised by a nurse. Fucking like, for me, the concept of sex is a fucking it's just a autonomous bodily process. I guess semi-autonomous. I might have made these paws too meaty. That's a kink I've learned about existing today. I mean, listen, I have friends who are into like breath play and shit like that. Like, nah. I have a decent number of friends who are into CNC. Which is for those of you not you know, not knowledgeable in kink parlance, CNC stands for consensual non-consent. And like I'm largely content, like, you know. Oh. So it'll mostly just be like, you know, yeah, not my thing. In my mind, I'm like, okay, so I think the idea of like I don't think I could do it unless it's like one of those things where it's like these are the conditions under which, you know, like you set it up in advance, and then like when you're actually in the moment, you know, like you're basically giving like blanket consent checks for like for certain behaviors going on in the future. Like I think that reasonably is like workable, but like if it's just like, yeah, I just want you to ignore me when I say no, I'm like, and no, I can't do that. That's really deeply deeply against every principle I hold. Thank you though. At least it's not something bad enough to do on my list. I won't write it. It's a short list. I feel like for CNC you need a safe word. Yeah, I think that's also the fact. And like that, like I said, like that's the kind of stuff that you would need to discuss like prior. Remember, kids, consent is sexy. Wait, no Pikmin. Oh fuck me, I forgot the claw. There we go. They need to bring the claw down more. All right. All right, we're almost done with the fucking line art. Chat? Is there something you're trying to get my attention? Is there something you want to tell me? Have I been ignoring you? Just chewing the Pikmin. It went right into my mouth. That Pikmin at least got eaten. You can't sneak in there, Ivan. I see you. Can we show for Ivan? I'm deceased. I'm dead. Yo, I'm dead. Thank you, Razu. Oh shit, Bird down. It's okay, Bird got healed.
Spin.
Bird has been picked back up. Y'all are bringing some, like, chill vibes to, like, the music today, and I'm kind of here for it. But how you holding up, Ivan? Glad to have you, sweet bean. How's the Baja Blasting going? You ever learn a kink exists and you're just left wondering how that's someone's kink? Example, Wonder Bread? Nah. Because I assume it's either, like, very weird trauma or, like, just the brain being wired in some extremely bizarre way. The Wonder Bread guy was very weird, though. You feel that after what I wrote earlier? I remember Balloon Grandpa. Wait, Balloon Grandpa? I don't think I've heard about this one. Balloon Grandpa's a new one to me. Okay, we'll DM you the Tosh.0 segment. God, that's a fucking name I haven't thought about in, like, at least 10 years. Fucking, the Tosh.0 was a show that did exist. I forgot it existed, though, to be fair. Wow. Actually, no, this thing I can at least form my hypothesis as to why someone might be into that. Okay. Wait, did I actually, like, low-key kind of cook on this? Like, did I actually kind of do a decent job? I need to add, like, the detailing to, like, the trousers. And, like, maybe some, like, smaller, like, you know.
What does this button do? Please, please, do not push the button. You have no idea
There you go.
what it...
Kasai, how dare you press the
I'm trying
button?
to order the fucking Pizza Hut, and it just keeps showing me if we.
You did that just to trap a poor lady in the cheese stick dimension?
I don't want. I don't want cheese sticks. I just want to check out. Oh my god, like I'm not even look.
What if I had like
No,
a single
please.
Among Us? What if I had an
don't
Among
want
Us in the
fucking
clothing?
Cheese sticks. I just want to check out.
I mean, I actually kind of like what ended up happening here entirely by accident. Especially because like, I'm gonna have to fucking... I should probably like leave the detailing there, because otherwise I will get like too precious with it. They have the hydrate. I think someone's gonna have a wind up having an Among Us kink in the next few years. It'll be like 10 years down the road from like the year 2030. We'll start getting fucking like people have Among Us sonas that they'll, you know, it's timeless, a fucking flat circle. In the same way that like, you know, personas exist now, like, you know, it's gonna be the same shit. So it's personas, it's fucking like Sonic OCs. Next few years, I'm sure it's a current reality. I definitely have seen very thick Among Us. Wait, why am I... That's not right. Anyways. Cars Son is my favorite meme. I swear to Christ. No, go back. You gotta redeem it. Maybe the pets. If you want the lion, you gotta redeem the lion. The Spout does in fact have a car sona. Wait, what is that extremely... Is that Spout? Is that Spout? Hold up. I'll return to line. Is that Spout that Spout very tiny? Yeah, that checks out for Spout. And he claims himself to be the biggest bird. I'm kidding, of course. I'm just giving him shit from across the internet. Spout doesn't have necessarily a Cars Sona, like a bespoke, like separate entity, but he does at least have a Cars themed PNG tuber. I don't necessarily know. He might have like decommissioned it, like he just doesn't use it anymore. But he definitely did have it. Here we have it. Starky called Spout small. And to be fair, like I am just straight up taller than Spout, but that's true for most people. I call most people small. So like I'm trying to figure out like how to do like a lot of like covering, you know. Something like this, almost. I need to remove this line. But no, like, I actually think I low-key kind of cooked with this. Starky just wishes someone would call them small and be true comparatively. I don't necessarily mind being tall. As time has gone on, I've definitely grown a lot more confident with it, actually. Okay. I'm trying to figure out, like, a good way to... Because, like, I don't want this to be, like, all, like, parallel. Like, obviously, like, you know... Spout is small, then why is he snack-shaped? That's a good question. Is Spout into Vor? I guess he does have, like, the Vor emotes. The answer is probably yes. I don't know why the fucking the spirits overtook me when I asked that question. I think this is a case of, like, less is more. I think I need to be kind of, like, sparing. Just like little, you know, little things like this to kind of, like, you know. Just a little bit to kind of, like, help break up the, like, the silhouette. Also, like, this does kind of imply, like, the shape of abs. Okay. We're cooking here. This is just taking a hot minute. Soon I will be ready for I'll be ready to draw the fucking shirt that goes over this. Oh Christ. I probably should have referenced the shirt when I made sure that this actually, like, fits comfortably. To, like, make sure the shirt can fully cover this. The Tower Witch is telling the time somewhere not in this world. Gotcha life. This is from a fucking gotcha game? This goes entirely too hard to be in a fucking gotcha game. I can never see Lion Starky before. Yeah, it's reserved for like when I'm 2D. In general, people seem to enjoy 3D Starky, which does make me happy. But yeah, currently I've had a dimension removed from me because Chad is bully. Excuse me? It just ends so unceremoniously. Maybe it isn't from a gotcha. That isn't what I put in. I mean, there's other people putting in songs in the queue. Cut like a Tramatina knife. What's a Tramatina knife? Is this a fucking? Did I fall for a D's nuts? I swear to Christ, if that was a fucking D's nuts joke, that was just impeccably well hidden. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even. I don't even think I would necessarily be mad. I'm just impressed. Like that's a setup. I'll have to fucking say that one for messing with friends. It's a reference to a bunch of ads for kitchen utensil from Tramontina. I am very proud of the one I hit Freddy with forever ago, because I made a dish that was called keema, and so naturally I hit him with the keema nuts warm in your mouth. Because that was actually like a beautiful setup that I just came up with on the spot at the time. Okay. Did you get banned? I actually have been banned from Pop Mud Stream once. I can't remember what it was for though. And fun fact, if you get banned while you're in mod view, Twitch really does not like it. It just like, because like it basically the page is available to everyone. Like the URL to like access the mod view is available to everyone. It's just that like unless you have the mod permissions, you can't like actually see anything. And I basically got hit with the like you do not have permissions to view this page. And I was like, what the fuck happened? Okay, so this is gonna be shirt. Amazing. Here, I need to probably hide the ship in the sea. There we go. Stark got even hotter. What? Illegal? Yeah, Ivan? I guess to be fair, I shouldn't be surprised Ivan enjoys the vorniest looking of my PNG tubers. Because it was drawn by Delos. Holo gets nuked so many times I lost count of how many times the funny lewd jokes were made in chat. Oh, for sure. To some degree, it's a fun little game to see like if Holo gets nuked before like the joke makes it to the stream, someone was like actively watching chat, and they're like, okay, we have to time out Hollow Wolf. And the same thing happens with like Carl and a bunch of other people who are regulars who, when they commit sins, must go to the Shadow Realm. When they sin is them being dumped in the mod. Oh yeah. We eat good whenever they commit their traditional sins. The mods are like, fucking finally, a good goddamn meal. I should probably, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably lower the opacity of view. So I have a better idea of where I'm actually working. Man, drawing clothes, I guess to be fair, like, you know, I not drawing clothes up until this point has actually helped me a significant amount in terms of like learning my anatomy. So like I can't complain too much about it, but it is like slightly irritating here. What is this? What is... This seems incredible. Like, to be fair, I've known a decent number of grad students. And yeah, this seems about accurate, to be honest. Yeah, this checks out. Oh god, how the fuck do I do frills? I'm gonna figure out the bulk of it first. And then I'll figure out the frills afterwards. Oh, this is a parody of the Sex Offender Shuffle. I make a squiggle at the outline, then make it work. I guess. I think this is like one of the few times I might use it. I might grab a visual reference. Actually, to be fair, I have one. Okay, so it's kind of like squiggle. Okay, so you just get really esoteric with the squiggles. Don't you dot me. I know what I am. A criminal who doesn't use artistic reference as much as I should. I was on the wrong layer. All right. Right layer now. I'm in fucking spin. Thank you for the save reminder. I'm glad I have autosave set up, but also I am fucking terrible at remembering to save. Starky, why don't you assign a button to save on the tablet? You can do that? Okay, I do not have a lot of shit set up on this, you know. The reason is because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Example of frills from more than a decade old example. It's from Toho. Okay, so we'll do it by feel. We'll fuck around and figure out. I look at it and I'm immediately like, nope, this is profoundly overwhelming already. Okay. Let me bring this in a little bit on this layer, so that way I don't have to make the like shirt quite so fucking obscenely wide. We're looking for like a moderate amount of tom. We're looking for sturdy. We're looking for sturdy. Here's by a more skilled artist. I can't wait to Christ. Yep. That's a complex thing to look at. Fuck it, we'll figure it out. Put a shirt on this dog. Put a shirt on this dog. Okay. You're the one who decided to do frills of all things. You're gonna have to lay on the bed now that you made it. Yeah, but okay, but like, why the fuck did the goddamn pirates have to use? They wore a bunch of frilly shit. Answer me this, Captain. Checkmate.
What does this button do? Please, please, do not push the button. You have no idea of what it...
There we go. No, Crisp. Oh, okay, never mind. That's fine. Crisp is just playing with his new grown tube. All right. Oh, the Tism stick. A box, because why not? Don't put me in the box. Welcome on, Maggie. Glad to have you, sweet bean. I've been boxed. I've been placed into the box. I mean, to be fair, I'm technically, like, I am the box. I have become box destroyer of not box.
Rats. We're rats.
What's it, Crisp?
We're the rats.
Starky, look at my new toy. I can drive this toy car around. This
That's
is so
very
exciting.
cool, Crisp. Yes, I am become cardboard. All right. If I fits, I sits, as they say. Exactly. I fit in the card. I guess to be fair, like, I am the cardboard. My nano machines are pretending to be cardboard box. I wonder if can nano machines replicate the texture of an item? Like if you felt like a cardboard box made of nano machines, like could they replicate the feel of cardboard, or is it just gonna be like either buzzy or smooth?
Rats. We're rats.
That's a Crisp.
We're the rats.
Starky, look at my other new toy. It's modeled after my dragon boyfriend.
No. You can't put that. You
It's
can't
a
put that on Twitch.
small-scale replica of what did you think I was talking about?
Oh, never mind then. Are they small enough? Probably. I suppose that's fair. Twitch is like, Crisp, you can't show that. I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get banned, Crisp. Oh, that's right. And you remember the stitching. I'm glad I checked my reference. Why the fuck did I choose the outfit that's like the biggest? It's fine. I can't complain every single time I do art. It's part of the process. Is complaining part of the artistic process? Like, sincere question there. Is that just part of the process? It is? Okay, perfect. I must be an expert then. Okay. So, first line's gonna go this way. Okay. Perfect. And then it's same thing up here. We probably want to crisscross. So it would actually be... I would do you first. My body demands sleep, and seeing as how I made a promise to myself to take better care of myself once I turn 25, will listen to my body. Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging around, Zeph. Have a wonderful evening. Get some good rest, okay? Okay, now I need to re-add the lines that indicate, like, the hem. The hem. Why does, I don't know, maybe it's just 'cause, like, my fucking brain is deep fried, but for whatever reason I said hem, and I'm like, that is the most M-ass word. Why is Bib a box? Because chat put me in a box. I've been placed into a box by the capricious hands of chat. Would you like to listen to am or fm? I don't think I've ever listened to am in my entire fucking life. I'm gonna be honest. Remember, Starky, it could be worse. We could put you in a jar. You know what? That's fair. It could be worse. You'd never put me in a jar though, right? Right, chat? You'd never put me in a jar. Good birds don't belong in jars, right? I would never. Tell me you know the meme. I don't know the meme, but I can guess the meme. Okay. Would you like to listen to M or FM? But no, because like AM is usually like talk radio. I think like I don't think I've ever listened to talk radio. That one. The funny thing is I don't think I've even seen that meme, but I can just guess the kind of intonation they'd use based on the energy. Oh, he's a square now? I've always been a square. That's the truth. Welcome on, Gigantic. What's up for Giganto? I think every plushie a VTuber sells should be shipped to the buyer in a jar. I feel like that would significantly increase production costs. But it would be funny, so... Alright. How's the shirt looking? Pretty good, actually, all things considered. I never heard AM. I don't even know if there's still AM. There are still AM radio stations. At least here in the States there are. Like, they definitely still exist. Also, Red Runner, that's our second set of 3-minute ads. We've run those every hour to turn off reels so people don't have to deal with the ads as they join the stream. Here's hoping Twitch will, like, at some point just let us turn those off. I really do not like having ads. Speaking of jars, Walmart sells mason jars by the pallet. Make sure you stock up before MFF. AM or FM stations, AM, FM stations do still operate, but they're less common than before. Like, I definitely know FM stations still operate, and I know for a fact AM stations do as well. All right, time for me to figure out what the fuck I'm doing here with these goddamn frills. Why did I do this? Why do I do this to myself? I'm free from my box imprisonment. All right, just add the fucking like it's just flavor. Just keep making make the line spicy. Okay, added a meme song to the queue, but it's to test the change I made to the URL of if a short will work. Fair enough. I will allow it this time. To just get really fucking weird with the frill shape. I'm pretty sure that's reasonably not like any like that doesn't work as a frill shape. This actually doesn't look terrible. It might look a little weird at certain locations. Like, I think reasonably, if I'm thinking about, like, where the frill actually... It would probably be like this, but, like, a little bit wider. Oh, then I probably need to keep track of the fact that, like, because there's, like, a negative side. Yeah, there we go. Because, like, this would be... Yeah. Frills actually aren't that bad. Starky, can I complain about these job locations tests and being sent? Go for it. More bark than bite? Yeah. Okay. A blue alien is in various scenarios with captions, and I have to pick me or not me. What? That's, Are you applying to be a member of Eiffel 65? Hello? This is definitely me when I'm blue dabba dee dabba die. If I were green, I would die dabba dee dabba die. Are you doing a BuzzFeed quiz? Okay, let me hide the layer underneath. So I can get a better sense of what these. Yeah, that's like, this is mandatory for my application to even be considered. Welcome on NPC. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I think that doesn't look right, but I think I know why it doesn't look right. I think it's because it's... Yeah, somewhere like that. Wait, are frills really this easy? I mean, the thing I fucked up is that, like, I've somewhat inconsistent line weight, but, like, that's manageable. A scraped knee and the caption, "Things happen to me." Start gaming this kindly. Or imagine a perfect world. Shapes are super easy. Have I been making the concept of art significantly harder for myself? But because I refuse to break things down into more simplistic shapes? Because I think you're battling us in AI. I figured out how to sign into the Safe for Work XXL with my not Safe for Work account, so Yay can be mobile again. Problem is assembling them in the proper way and to proportion them properly. Okay, so like I have not meaning, you know, that because that is my current eternal struggle, and why like I think I would significantly struggle a lot if like I didn't have if I you know, like had to do all of this like, you know, make them pay a picture of a car crash and I'm supposed to pick me or not me. I actually think that like this might be like you might be getting scammed.
We're rats.
What's up, Chris?
We're the rats.
I found a ham in the fridge. It would be a shame if the S was in the front and the E was in the back.
Welcome on Anima Gladi. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Welcome on Kenny Guy as well. Can we shout out for Kenny Guy? I'm currently deep in the art sauce mines. I'm weirded out how easy frills are, the sauciest of mines. Cause like that's manageable. Like that's not like an entire fucking process. That deep sigh was just because, like, in my brain, I'm still looking at this and I'm like, I still have so far to go before I'm going to be happy with my work. Like, I definitely see the progress I've made. But but my brain also is like Lamau XD. Have you considered noticing the struggles still? Reels have to go behind the head, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, they go behind the head. Like, Sarky, I'm seriously subjected to a quiz written by someone without a concept of humanity. The big thing is, like, with the way the frills actually, like, work, there's not really, like, it's mostly just on the front side. But yeah, I'm currently working on a surprise-ish gift for Palma's birthday, which is coming up. So, if you saw this and you want to tell Palma about it, you didn't fucking see this. Grabs you. I will time you. I actually will like straight up time you out on Palma's chat if you try. Is this Palma in a maid outfit? No. Sailor outfit. Excuse me, where's the fucking boat? There we go. Mine's October 2nd, so still your birthday is like literally a day after mine. Depends on the design. You can have the collar being all frills or have it separated like in your ref. I think it'll be a little bit Starky will hit you with the forget stick. Do not make me get the fucking Men in Black fucking laser beam. I hope Papa has plenty of semen. Here's hoping. Happy birthday. Here's all of your semen. Starky can't time me out if I tell Papa in his dreams. If you figure out how to fucking astrally project into Papa Mutt's dreams to tell him that I'm working on an art piece for him, I can't even be mad. That's dedication. That's dedication to ruining a surprise. A cannon full of semen? Why are you firing your semen out of a cannon? That's not where the semen is supposed to go. Just get like really exotic with it at some points. No, that's too exotic. Astral projects into Starky's dream to play Buddy Holly. Okay, I would actually like I would eviscerate your sense of self for doing that, to be fair. And I feel like you can't blame me if I do. Blows up mind. Blows up your mind with mine. Starly Widow reminds me too much of Grimm. Widow is definitely a patience fight for sure. I think Widow is definitely like one of the more interestingly designed fights. I'm not super sold on this being the way. Actually, that looks pretty good, all things considered. Haunted by wheezing in your dreams like Freddy Krueger, but there's 4 of them. Okay. So I think that is the body part and the shirt done. I want this song here. Here's the link for that. On an unrelated note, I should relearn hypnosis. Unrelated on, like, inflicting dreams for not evil. Considering you were just talking about fucking with other people's dreams. It's from Monster Racers for the DS. Okay. Now let's work on the ship and the sea. I've learned a lot from this piece. Is it Okay, so it's like a little bit of an inset. There we go. I wonder if anyone here trusts me. I have the ability to cause people to have dreams where they're about to eat their favorite food, but then they wake up. I actually had a dream last night because I was I think something fucked up happened with my sleep schedule, where like I got like woken up mid sleep cycle, and it was fucking it was not great. This morning was very eepy because of that. I was an extra eepy bitch this morning because of a fucking waking up mid sleep cycle. Well, Oceano, your test worked. That was fucking evil. I've had a dream where Yu-Gi-Oh card was a rogue AI that I had the philosophical debate with. I I discovered she has a second phase. Oh, yep. It is a very mean fight, all things considered. Okay. I had to do something real quick. The Cupcake Remix did play. So oh, god damn it. That it worked? It did. Would we even see the tail from this perspective? I think we would see the bottom of it. But it would be pretty... He got a big-ass tail. He do got kind of a poofy tail. I feel like that's how little, like, it would probably curve out a little bit more. Can I do one? But you're allowed one Buddy Holly. You're allowed the one. There we go. It barely doesn't hide behind his shirt, but it's fine because it's that's gonna be on the beneath layer. But yeah, I feel like that's reasonably how much of the tail would be showing through. Actually, I'm like relatively surprised with how well the clothing came out. Shrimp on sale this hour, how convenient. Can I take one board with me to the city? No. We don't need another fucking Borb apocalypse. Okay. Excuse me? What? Why is there... Oh, because it was part of the sketch sub... I see. I didn't realize I put it like I'd put one folder into the other. But that does make sense that I would do that. Actually, I should probably leave everything on, just so I have a nice sense for like what I do and do not need to draw. Okay, so this is gonna be the ship in the sea. The sea technically would be its own layer above this layer, but check layers. Layers have been checked. Okay.
What does this button do?
Is this fucking...
Please,
Is this a
please,
music
do
block
not push
version
the
of
button.
Soda Pop?
You have no idea of what
It's cake slider soda pop, not the waffle. There we go. Is that Pubman as a pirate being mutineered by his crew? Chat. Yes, it is. It's. I'm working on his surprise birthday gift, which I can safely work on because I'm pretty sure he's not Larkin. He is presumably preoccupied in someone else's chat. Like the feeling when your friend is it's his birthday when his birthday is like I think like early October. That feel when your friend is terminally online, but you know there's terminally online schedule enough where you can still work around it. I did this because like y'all needed this. Here. Internet stalks you as a friend. Ooh, stalks the internet, but like cutely. I just like to be a registrar at the community college I work at. Heck yeah. Here's hoping you hear back positively soon. Okay. There we go. Welcome on, Zero Crisis. Good to have you, Sweeping. I should probably keep an eye on how long the queue is. Let's see. 5, 7, 10. Okay, we got space left in the queue. How you holding up, though? Glad to have you, Sweeping. All right. That's fine. Like no one's gonna notice like that little bit of like, you know. I mean, that song's super cute. She's about wanting to be a dog. I want to be a dog creature, and I sympathize with this. You know, the number of times I've found a friend's personal email while in a VC with them. That is weird. I won't lie. If you found my personal email, I will ban you. I'm not even necessarily like I don't necessarily like value my my privacy as much as like a lot of streamers do. I stalked someone's Steam and found their IRL name. You ever think about taking up like a career in like cybersecurity? Or discloses their town? Yeah. I'm like, hey, pal. Pal, friend, you know, we've known each other for a hot minute. I know your location. I'm outside your house. Like I said though, like if you do that to me, I'll just fucking ban you. Okay. Hey pal, you dox yourself. All right. Oh god, how do knots work? In ropes. In ropes. Not Chat, don't do it. You know, don't do it. You don't gotta do it. We can just move on. We can just let that be, and we'll just move on with our lives. So anyone got anything fun planned for next weekend? Stark, if I found your personal info, you would be the first to know, so you can fix that. Did not hear you. God damn it. I mean, that's like kind of what I need to know. Someone fucking 3D rendered a knot. I'm like, that makes sense, but also why? I don't know why. It feels strange to me. This is the theme of the North American Championship in Monsters Racers. If I just like fucking... What if I just like put a big fuck off circle? Technically, this is background stuff, so I don't need to be nearly as detailed with it. Meanwhile, I know the 5 locations where you can figure out my IRL location, and at least 3 of them no longer matter. Do you keep track of like that's some like that is some deep like responsibility in regards to keeping track of your like personal info online? So merge these layers together. I should get into cybersecurity. Alert. Borb alert. I do love like that like alert thing. Actually, since this is background stuff. Wrong layer. Sorry, I've been clocking my online footprint since I was 14. That is commendable. I feel like this is like the not glamorous part of like art that like like the art learning process that kind of gets brushed over. Is just like learning to do like small little detail stuff like this. So just something like this, like just do like something easy to like make it clear that it's a knot. What is this instrument? It's kind of a jammer. Okay, so like this is a significantly simplified knot, but it is immediately obvious what's happening. I've got more chill about it when I made online friends who I trusted quite a bit more. That's fair. I love singing this song. I mean, to be fair, like, I don't know how the fuck you would even get close, because the A5 is the note where I look at that, I'm like, nah. I ain't even gonna fucking try. Of course, I sing it as a tenor. That's fair. You're just like, you need to juxtapose it down pretty significantly, though. I hit the wrong button. Nice ass. Welcome on, Runka Monka. Glad to have you, sweet fiend. Good to show for Runka. I'm currently deep in losing my mind territory because I mostly these are just representational knots. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not about to fucking figure out how to. This piece already has so much going on with it, technically speaking, that like I think I would actually genuinely lose my mind if I had to try to figure out what the fuck. Like how to do knots just for this piece. Okay. You're deep. No. Bad. Boo. Hiss. Anyways. Merge with the layer below. All right. Hold up. I need to make sure I'm using the right tool. I saw a picture of Mira's singing voice actress wearing a sleeping bag style dress in the VMAs. That's great, actually. So I haven't complimented you in a while, so here goes. You're super high on Smith Snuggling. I think you're really cool. That's really sweet of you to say. You're a very sweet love. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. Question is how the fuck I'm gonna sneak like a. I love how your art has been improving so fast. I have a lot to learn. I mean, to be fair, it's only just because like I'm taking my time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and for like the last half an hour, let's go ahead and do my personal playlist. So I'm gonna go disable song queue. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's play let's play the Claire Obscure soundtrack. Welcome on, Amber. It's good to have you, Sweet Bean. There we go. Ooh, Clay Obscure, absolute bangers. I need to listen through the entire soundtrack and just, like, pick out my favorites. I definitely think... So, I'm enjoying Silk Song, but I think so far Clay Obscure is my favorite. Is, like, my favorite, is, like, game of the year so far. You know what I think is really fucked up? The song you hear at the very beginning of the game, like during the intro, was apparently called Alicia. And as soon as I realized that, I was like, oh my fucking god. Which is also notably the song that plays when you get the bad ending. I'll call it what it is. It's fucking is the bad ending. Oh wait, what's Mayor Riz? Don't tell me. Don't ask about it. Is that Starky? Welcome on, Yak. How you holding up, you sweet bean? But, you know, we are just vibing. We were actually discussing Claire Obscure spoilers, so do you know, be mindful for that. All right. Oops, should I lurk? I'm still at the monolith. No, you're fine. I don't necessarily think we'll go that deep in the spoiler talk. I definitely enjoyed my time. I think once I like 100% Silk Song, I'm gonna go back and probably 100% that game as well. God bless. Okay. Time for me to figure out how in the fuck I'm... Okay. Let's see. Let's see if there's like a way for me to finagle this where I don't have to like completely redraw the lines. So you're drawing a dog dad? Yes. This is probably my most technically demanding piece I've worked on so far. Foolishly Listen, I'm actually like I am at the end of Silk Song. I will say that much. I am like realistically speaking, like if I wanted to, I think I could like just immediately go and do the final boss right now. Because like I just completed the thing you need to do in order to access like the final area, which I assume is the final area, or the very least the area with the boss in it. The Silk Sanity is inescapable. I should play Hollow Knight. I only tried it for a couple hours, then I got distracted. Understandable. It's definitely the kind of game that, Like, I don't know how to best describe it. It takes a little bit to get used to it. You know? Sorry, I watched Uzumaki with a friend once. My room is a spiral. That seems concerning. Amelia, I love the music from Sirene. The entire soundtrack of Clair Obscur is genuinely great. Okay. I've not escaped the spiral, Starky. Claire, listen, I've read Uzumaki. It's pretty good. I've saved so many songs on my list. This song is such a fucking banger. I feel like it's one of these where it's like the songs are so much better once you have the chance to really sit down and listen to them. And to get the list of musicians sing some of these songs, I probably realistically could learn French to do a cover. Like just like learn specifically the words I need to for the song. I mean, I was considering learning fucking how to pronounce Futhark runes because I want to do a cover of Tolta Musica from One Piece Red. And there is a song in there that is sung with the intonation of Futhark runes. My desks are an L shape, so I have to walk down them, then turn the L to get access to my bed. That seems like a huge pain in the ass. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that. I'd be curious. Well, because it's an old basically the. Excuse me. I'm trying to grab you. It's basically an older writing system, so we're only guessing at how it like actually sounded when spoken. It's by design, so I spend less time in bed. That's smart, actually. God knows that during the weekends, I just turn into a fucking puddle and I fall asleep, like, you know. How? Son of a bitch. There you go. Well, you know, drawing knots is a huge pain in the ass, but I think that this looks relatively good, all things considered. Largely just gotta, like, find, like, a shape that looks vaguely like it could be a knot. This is one of those things you can knots you say, yes, get it out of your get it out your system. Honestly, you struggle to make a knot that looks good as I struggle to make a knot that looks as good as yours. I mean, I am officially, you know, I've officially made it as a furry on Twitch. I'm drawing knots on Twitch. I'm gonna get banned. I shouldn't make those jokes. I can't. It'll confuse some poor fucking like Twitch admin who's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is this weird bird thing saying? And I'm like, it's better if you don't know. This is the curse of knowledge. All right. I have to clean up these lines a little bit. I do like the fact that, like, in this fight, my man just fucking brings out like a lightning lion. Goddamn. Okay. This is killing me. Time for dinner? Are we having homemade burritos? Heck yeah. Go enjoy some dindins. I am not about to fucking draw, like, individual, like... I might do, like, this. Like, just little implication lines, but I'm not going to... That's a lot of fucking rope to do that for. Realistically, this is gonna be this is gonna be a September piece. I need to start. I'll need to get something ready for October. Maybe I'll do a werewolf for October. And by do, I mean draw. In a fight, right? I can take him in a fight, right? In a fight, right? Okay. We're getting there. All things considered, this actually looks pretty solid so far. Oh, God. Okay. My brain is, like, actually gonna be so fucking cooked after this. I'm like, go grab food. Probably finish Hollow, like get the credits in Hollow Knight. Grab a snack, and then fucking, like, liquefy in my bread. Bed. The fuck did I just say bread for? I'm like, my brain is actually, like, fully given up. Out here fucking talk about bread. Welcome to the bread store. We got bread on deck, bread on the floor. Okay. Let me erase this stuff. I recently heard that Azula's VA won't watch this one scene she did. Like, from the original, like, Avatar The Last Airbender. If that's the case, like, I think that that's a sign of, like, a very, very good performance. If, like, even your voice actor, like, the voice actors who recorded it, it's like, nah, this is fucked up even. Dude, I recorded it and it's fucked up for me. Like, I think that's a sign of, like, a star performance. There we go. She literally can't watch it without being reminded of her own past trauma. God damn. Then yeah, that's a hell of a performance. Okay, this is not working. I'm gonna have to like significantly rework the knot. So like it's better for me to just like do this. Okay. Ooh. I like the different harmony on this one. I guess Starkey really rework that knot. Shut the fuck up. I can definitely see that, like, Lorian Testard, who is the, Miguel! Welcome on in, Raiders! Yeah, welcome on in, Raiders! Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm StarkyMorph, Big Chaos Creating Internet. Bryce, you live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 PST. Unfortunately, you rated at a little bit of a bad time because we're going to be wrapping up here in about 10 minutes, but I'm currently working on a piece of art. I started learning about a year and a half, so... this is what I have so far. Here, let me hide the sketch layers. This is going to be a gift piece for a friend whose birthday is coming up in, a little bit under a month now, so I really need to fucking pick up the pace. God damn. I mean, I guess I'm gonna do it like twice a week now. But yeah, what were we up to? You were streaming arts? Here, let me get the proper Twitch shout out for you. Welcome on in though, Miguel. Welcome on in, Silent Wolf. Welcome on in, Pyre Fox and Moose Step Productions. Here, let me get you the shout outs. But yeah, how was art? What were you working on? Feel free if you want to like send it over. I'd love to put it on the screen so that way, like, you know, people can see what all you've been working on. I'm currently in the unenviable position of trying to figure out how the fuck knots work live on Twitch. So if I get banned, you know what happened. But yeah, no, otherwise we've just been like kind of sitting here listening to music. Relatively chill night, all things considered. Oh no, knots on stream. Yep. I'm risking the ban. Oh shoot, and there are the ads, unfortunately. We're about to run our last set of 3-minute ads. We run those every hour to turn off pre-rolls so people don't have to deal with ads as soon as they join the stream. But unfortunately, that means you have to deal with ads as soon as you join my stream. Oh, Twitch, you platform that I stream on. My favorite. Yummy, yummy. I love Amazon Corporation. Okay. Oh, look, a rainstorm to wash the naughty. I sure hope I don't, like... I'm sure someone out there knows how, like, knots work and is, like, they're, like, looking at this in abject horror, but, like... This is the closest I got. I'm not about to, like, actually figure out how to draw knots for... I've already learned enough with this piece. And to be fair, like, some amount of this is just consistency. I am very proud of this hand, though. It was a pain, but it's turned out well. So, you know, the pain was worth it. Okay. Excuse me? Oh, you're not the right layer. Okay. It was this layer. This was the layer I was supposed to be working on. Nope, not you. Okay. Alrighty. We are almost done with this. I don't necessarily know that I'm going to get to all of this line work done tonight, but I'm going to try my best. Because some of these pieces, unfortunately, are not going to fit super cleanly together and are going to require a little bit of, you know, reconfiguring. Okay. Hey, Starky, that knot you're drawing right now is a clove hitch. I want to be 100% with you. I just made shit up. I was just like, this looks vaguely like a knot. This looks like the way a knot's supposed to look. I don't know. I don't know shit about knots, man. Is I mean, I'm glad that it's close enough to a real knot where you can be like, yes, if this were a real knot, this is the type of knot it would be. Sure, but with the name of the knot, you can trace it. Yeah, but like listen, I've already got it like mostly figured out. I got it figured out enough where like I can kind of fudge it. So we're just gonna fudge it. At some point, you gotta do the fuck it good enough principle with art. Which, don't get me wrong, I struggle from the like it's not good enough principle myself. So I mean, as a Boy Scout, that knot is a little painful. Well, good news, the knot's not gonna be the major focus of the piece. I mean, you know what else is painful? This fucking foot. This foot gives me pain, but like it's not a focus, so I'm not letting myself get caught up on it. Well, no, I actually sincerely do appreciate the input. It's not going to be a major focus of the piece. Shut up. Terrible. Dreadful. I appreciate it. But also bad hiss. Okay. Now let's go ahead and repair this. Well, okay, wrong layer on that one. You know, looking at it, your knot is actually pretty close to being real. That's a, that is actually, like, weirdly reassuring. Because to some degree, like, I do, like, I am mostly pulling from mental reference with a lot of this stuff. And sometimes I'm just like, like, I'm just gonna, like, kind of, you know, play with it until it feels right. Also, with Pop being Navy, I guarantee he had to learn to tie knots. That's fair. I hope he also equally draws suffering from the quality of my knot drawing then. We can share in the suffering together. Okay. Clean up you. But no, like, yeah, it did occur to me as I was like, I don't have to fucking draw knots. I really hope, I really hope it reads properly. And it sounds like it is reading properly, if not just like accurate, like, you know, if it's not form accurate. Where it's like, yes, this is immediately distinguishable as a knot. It is a knot that does not exist. It cannot physically exist in the real world. Check your DMs. Okay. So it's technically a little, because I see what you're doing. I see the type of knot you're looking at, and that's kind of what I was going here. Notably, this is technically still even the wrong knot for that kind of application, because this is a rope net. So it would technically, like, this would be improper, because, like, if this were slack, the only thing that's keeping these knots in this position would be friction and tension. Whereas I think in general, like, the idea, like, of rope nets is you want to either do, like, one or two pieces of rope, and then, like, you know, instead of having, like, you know, you basically have, like, almost like a stair step where, like you have, like, different pieces of you know, like, basically different rope, like, pieces, like, kind of connect together like this. It's a shroud for the boat. Yeah. But, like, I very much, I imagine that particular knot is actually extremely complex to draw, so I went with a very, like, a significantly simplified version that I am able to work with. So yeah, but I actually do. The good news is at least it reads correctly. I'm so deeply brain fried. I think I'm gonna take a break from this for tonight, and we will pick back up with this next time. And I'll start working on the fucking, like, the wood gnarling that's inevitably gonna fucking be, you know, like, because this is the side of the ship. All right, but that'll do it for tonight. All right, let's see who's live so we can raid out. We can stop by. Alrighty. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a good time. Like, nice, you know, comfy evening with art. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you for hanging out. Let's see, let's see. I see Shraw is doing a collab thing. I always feel weird like reading into collab stuff because I don't know if I'm like I don't know if I'm disrupting or not. Let's see. Let's see. We raided into Dog in a Cafe on Monday. I'm assuming we can't raid into Dead Stray Bear. Here, let me get the raid message. Because I've seen people raid into him, but I presume that yeah, unfortunately I'm not allowed to raid into him. Oh, Sorrel, thank you for the follow. Welcome to live chat. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I don't know, man. You know what? Let's raid into a new person. Let's raid into someone that I don't necessarily have. They stream at a very. Oh my god, they've been going for a while. Let's raid into Mr. Bubbles. I think he's live. Yes, he's live. I've been following him for a bit. I have not had the opportunity to stop by, but yeah, let's go say hi. Anyways, if this is your first time here, I'm StarkyMorph, big at Chaos Growing Internet. Friday stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games. However, every Tuesday and Friday for the last year now, we've been learning how to do smart. So, yeah, hopefully you guys have, you know, like if you like to see more of the art, we have a Blue Sky where I post the art that I make as well as the art that I get commissioned. You know, general ramblings, food pictures. I need to post the food pictures. I actually made like a very, very aesthetic dish this week, so I will do my best to remember to post that tomorrow. I also try my best to remember to repost art. I just need someone to scream at me to like repost your art, repost your art, bird, and I'll just do it. But yeah. So drop a follow here, drop a follow on Blue Sky as well to get alerted when I go live. And additionally, we have a Discord if you'd like to pop in there, say hi to all the Sweet Beans, see the Crush Content Sweet Beans post, and also get alerted when I go live because I do in fact have alerts set up there as well. I have a YouTube if you'd like to catch one of the VODs there, so I'll leave it too. I won't lie, I've just been playing Silksong instead of doing the YouTube stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm sorry, Silksong is fun, okay? And of course we have a coffee sponsorship if you'd like to pick up a set of coffee from Dragon Roast Coffee. Use discount code StarkyMorph to get 10% off and help support the stream. All right, I love you guys to bits. I will catch you on Thursday where we will be doing some type of game. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Love you guys. Bye.